Ladies and gentlemen, my prayers and my thoughts and my deepest condolences go out to the family and the friends of Daniel Naroditsky. Please forgive me if this is not coherent. This is the third time I'm trying to record this. I'm just so emotional. I can't describe it as hatred or sadness or something. I didn't even know Danya personally. I've known him, like many of you, through his videos, through his commentary, and he's made an impact in my life, and he is sorely missed, not only by his family, his friends, but by all chess fans. But what I read today, and what I'm seeing, and what I've gone back and checked, it's absolutely dreadful. I know some of you have voiced complaint of using an AI, but I can't read
Amount of
what I'm
love
about
given
to
to
play, so
Danya
forgive me for
post-mortem
that.
is unprecedented. I can't recall anything of the kind. But here is the problem where all of you were when Danya was alive and unwell. I am not talking now about stepping in when he was accused. Although it is a separate important matter. I know many people find it hard to express their opinion, as the problem is indeed huge, and striking a balance is nearly impossible. One thing is clear, the way Kramnik approaches it simply can't be accepted. And his reaction on Danya's passing is appalling and outright shameful. FIDE is not a court of justice, but we will act within our jurisdiction. However, let's not oversimplify it. It is too simple to focus on Kramnik and forget everything else. Danya was clearly not at his best in recent months. He stopped appearing as a commentator for one reason or another. He was not his usual self. Now, all those who claim how dear Danya was to their heart, how good a friend they were, where have you been? What did you do? All these Kramnik attacks on Danya happened not this week or month. It was not like a shocking accusation that killed Danya overnight. It kept haunting him for more than a year, even if there was not much of polemics of recent. So I ask you, alleged Danya's friends, what did you do to help him for half a year or so? Did many of you write him to ask whether he is okay? Why he, arguably the best online commentator, disappeared from the screens? Did you text him to ask why did he stop streaming? Throughout 15 years I spoke to Danya many times, though we never were friends. He fascinated me long before he became a famous streamer. I met him when he just started being coached by my former trainer, Lev Sakis. And we spoke rarely but in length many times since. I look at our correspondence from 2014, when he was thinking of a life path. And then later in 2017, and in 2019, and in 2021. Most recent online conversation was in 2024 when I invited him to comment on the match in Singapore. And the last time I spoke to him in person was during the Grand Swiss in Samarkand, where he seconded a top player, hiding this fact for one reason or another. All the recent years I had a feeling Danya was not a happy person, although he made many people happy. Our last lengthy conversation took place in 2021, when he was already a famous online player and streamer, but still was considering a career of a real professional player. He was very much in doubt whether he is doing the right thing with all the blitz and streaming. He even considered moving to Europe to have more opportunities as a player. But it is very difficult with all the online success I have. It came at a price. The boy with shining eyes had less and less shining left. And now, he is gone. Way too early. If he looks from above, he might be surprised to read about this or that person allegedly being his friend. Danya was kind to many, but it feels like most of the time he was lonely. Virtue signaling and like grabbing is the worst way to pay respect to Danya. He was special on so many levels. He will be missed, or rather he is very much missed already. The Danya.
Apologies for that again, but I just couldn't stomach reading that. That was a Twitter post from Emil Sutovsky, the CEO of FIDE, who, while yes, he wrote one or two sentences about Kramnik, he then proceeded to write paragraphs pointing the finger at the family and the close friends of Daniel Naroditsky and asking where they were. Mr. Sutovsky, I can tell you where they were. they were right with him. They were interacting with him. Maybe not everyone, but there were people around him. And I ask you, sir, what are you doing about Vladimir Kramnik? In Danya's final stream, he says something to the effect of, I can't play after the stream. I can't play well after the stream because I will be accused. Is this what he wants? Is this what he wants? I'm sorry to launch into a tirade against Mr. Kramnik, former world champion, but even Magnus Carlsen has said it must stop, and he supports Danya. Hikaru has said he supports Danya. People have stopped acknowledged him because he just blocks everybody on Twitter. He's blocked me on Twitter. He's blocked me. I mean nothing. It's the same 10 or 20 people who respond to every post that he has. And he non-stop. Daniel Naroditsky proved himself last year at the World Rapid and Blitz. He played at an elite level over the board. He went on a Russian podcast and debated Mr. Kramnik, and still Kramnik did not stop. I would read you the tweets. I can't. I physically can't. It makes me sick. It makes me sad. It makes me angry. I cannot believe this man. If you support him, I ask you why. There are other people in the chess world who push back against cheating. You don't have to support him. If you don't support him, you're like me. You understand the frustration that is pulling your hair out, and he must be stopped. It is too far to suggest that he killed Naroditsky, but he certainly didn't help. Danya was not well. That much can be seen on his final stream, on his final videos. He was not well, and he needed help. And I'm sorry, Mr. Kramnik, you didn't help him. We can point the finger even more, there's no need. You can talk about the companies where he was commentating for because he stopped commentating. He obviously wasn't well. He was struggling with this. This was a dark cloud hanging over him because of Vladimir Kramnik. And David Navarra, I have a video about it. Don't even worry about it. Read what David Navarra has said about what has happened because of Kramnik's accusing him. Because people believed Kramnik. I think people are stopping believing in him, stop listening to him. But listen to what it did to David Navarra, and now look at Daniel Naroditsky. Once again, thoughts, family, my thoughts and my prayers go out to Danya's family and his friends. His funeral is soon. He will be greatly missed, but Kramnik must be stopped. To end this video nicely, I will either attach a tribute or I will attach something kind. Interact with everything that the good people are doing. Nemo wrote a beautiful post. I encourage you to do that. You can find on Twitter. Charlotte wrote a beautiful post. You can even listen to Magnus, a portion of his stream from Title Tuesday yesterday, where he talks about it, and he actually says he wish he could have done more. Sorry, this was a very ranty video, but Kramnik's got to be stopped. It was amusing at first. It was interesting at first because but he doesn't listen to other statistics except his own. He doesn't listen to opinions if they don't match what he believes. That's no way to live. That's no way to discuss a topic. If someone disagrees with you, you need to listen to what they're saying and why they're saying it. If someone has different statistics, then the two of you need to get together and decide why there are differences. I'm sorry, what he's doing is wrong, and he's hurting people, and FIDE need to step in, and yet Sutovsky is more interested in pointing the finger at his friends. So I'm sorry, I'm upset, and I didn't even know him personally. I don't know what we're going to do about this, but Kramnik's got to be stopped, and Sutovsky, he's becoming very, very unpopular in my book. I mean, the way he's interacted with Gotham Chess, the way he's interacted with some of the other people, and now what he's done in the wake of Danya's passing. Danya will be missed. Thoughts, prayers, feelings all go out to his family and to his friends.
My favorite memory of Danya? I mean, I don't have a favorite memory of him specifically.
All right. Classical opening around 1300. Now, notice the X-ray defense, right? We now have a possibility of just stopping it. So, and this construction is super, super common with the knight sitting between the two bishops like this. Dreamed of a collab, so I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to this. Oh, no way! King goes back to d4. King goes back to e6. Knight takes a2. Oh my god, it's c2.
Oh my god. The second one to c.
Takes a bishop
Wow.
to 5. And Gukesh will be the world champion.
Talented grandmaster, exceptional commentator, brilliant individual. I've been sitting here and I've been staring at a wall for this entire time. I cannot wrap my head around what has happened.
He always spoke from his heart. You know, there was never things that he held back. It's a pity that he's gone too soon.
Another speedrun episode. You thought I was gone forever, but little do you know, I'm back better than ever.